Hello, Radhika.
Hey, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Did you have a good Saturday?
Very good Saturday. And the weather cleared up.
It's a little bit chilly weather. I don't know what's going on. It feels like winter all of a sudden.
Uh, the, the, it was raining, but
Yeah,
now everybody's getting ready for a cooking session
of
because
course. Yeah.
the sun is out.
Is the sun out? Well,
But
just a little bit. Sun is never out in the UK, is it?
Alirez to be doing this, you know, the
Of
INDO.
course, yeah. It is a
Yes.
pleasure doing that with you, basically. It's a great honor for me to do it with Radhika from Radhika Kitchen. Can I just introduce you to my follower, basically? I did it in Persian when I started the live. So those who are who can't speak English or don't, they know what's going on. So Radhika is from Radhika Kitchen. She lives in London, not that far from me, but we have to do this live, obviously. On on the Instagram, decided to do that. She's originally from India. We had a discussion before. She's got from north, she's from south, she's from center of India. So I called Radhika, you're from India, because
Yes.
India is quite a big country anyway, so we know that. So
Yes.
that's it. And then I'm just going to explain it to everyone what happened that I decided, and I actually offered Radhika to do this Baingan Bharta together. It was a national curry week, obviously this week, and we wanted to do a curry together because she knows about spices. She brought up in a house that spices were main ingredients of the kitchen, basically. So the reason we decided to do this is that I posted a recipe of Mirza Ghasemi, which is a Persian dish, on Instagram,
Called
and
Mirza. Mirza.
Mirza Qasemi. Just call it Mirza because it's very difficult to pronounce
Like
this.
Baingan and Bharta and Mirza are together.
Bharta and Mirza. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So I posted that, and then the next day I have had like 37,000 views on my post
Yeah.
and messages from India to say, this is Baingan Bharta. It's not Mirza Ghasemi or whatever it is. So I had to find myself explaining to everyone that this is also a Persian dish that we do it in the region of Gilan and Mazandaran, which is the north of Iran and south of Caspian Sea. So
Hmm.
that's the region there that the dish is actually coming from. So all together, we're going to cook both of the dishes tonight, and
Yes.
I'm so excited about it. So
Should
I have explained it, and I've just passed the microphone to Radhika so she can talk.
Thank you. Hello to all friends who are joining. Some are Alirez's friends, some are my friends, and Masood, I know he's joined. Pyaz Myaz, Mr.
Of
Pyaz.
course, has he joined? I didn't see
Yes,
him.
I saw him. He's there. So we are going to do this Indo-Persian thing, and we're going to have a bit of fun because the question is, when I was talking to Alirez, is Baingan Bharta originally from India or is it from Persia?
Yeah,
So tell
exactly.
us uh, where it is from, or is it from Turkey? We don't know. So I
Exactly.
think what we will do, Alirez, let's do a quick check of the ingredients, and then we can.
Exactly. Okay.
I'll tell you a bit more about, when we cook about it. Yes.
Exactly. Before that, let me put my rice on because if you do your rice, because we have to serve mine with rice. So if you just want to put some water in your rice to make it
Okay.
ready.
Okay. I've taken 1 cup of rice.
If you don't want to do rice, that's fine. I'll do it, Radhika.
Okay. I'll come to yours and eat it then.
Yeah, I will show. Oh, yeah, exactly. I will show it with rice. So I'll put my rice on. It's on there, so that's fine. I can just carry on.
So the Baingan Bharta, Baingan means aubergine uh,
Okay.
in Hindi.
Okay.
Bharta is the way it's like a mash, hence
Okay.
Baingan Bharta.
Okay.
And it's a very mildly spiced dish, you
Okay.
know. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the aubergine, which we've already prepared.
Yeah.
So if you're watching us, we've already what do you call, not roasted, char
Yeah,
grilled.
yeah, exactly. You charcoal or barbecued it because
Yes,
in
yes,
both dishes, even in Iran, we have to
yeah.
charcoal or barbecue the aubergine, and then you peel it, and then you can use it. In
And
my version, you have to also do the tomatoes like that as
so
well.
I did, because you told me, I did the
Yeah,
tomato for. for Mirza.
Yeah, Mirza. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is it. It's this. I think this till here the process is the same. So I did this, and it's got a lovely smoky aroma.
Exactly. Oh, the smell in the house was just amazing. I could wish everybody could smell it.
Smell it. So we've got this. Alirez, you've got your aubergine.
Yeah. Just to explain to you, in my version, you have to bash it with like you have to mash it basically. Some people use knife and just do it like that, but in a proper way, you have to actually use a masher and then mash it. I'll do it earlier on today as well. So I'm just going to put that away.
So what we are going to just a quick list. So we've got onions ready.
Yeah.
So why don't you put the let's start cooking.
Yeah, exactly. Let's start the process now.
Cook. Steady cook. Here we go.
Yeah, let's cook. Yeah. So let me explain this to everyone as well. So we are cooking both dishes. So I am cooking Bharta with Radhika, and when we are halfway through, she's going to join me and cook the Mirza in my side as well. So we are both cooking both dishes. So it's going to be 2 recipes for you tonight. One from Bharta and one from Mirza Ghasemi.
Yes, so in your and you know what is your I've just made some notes about the bacon. I'll tell you, and it is let's put the pan on. Is it hot?
Sorry.
Hello,
exactly. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Everybody's saying hello. Sorry, we can't talk to everyone, so we're just going to concentrate because we don't have time to do 2 dishes together.
Right. Pan on, and let's just put some oil.
Exactly.
I don't normally measure. You know, I think
Of course, nobody. I don't think anybody measures when they cook at home, do they?
Does anyone measure? I don't know. So maybe 3-4 tablespoons.
I think the professional chefs never measure. They just do it with their eyes.
I like the sound. But I'm a home cook. But
well, everybody started from home cooking.
You know, when
of course, and that's the best one.
Okay. So number 1 step is we've chopped onions.
Okay.
So my Persian friends and my friends from around the world, onions need to be, I've taken for a large aubergine, you take 1 onion and it's finely chopped. It's vegetable oil hot. And Ali, let's do a test.
Okay.
Yes.
So we do the onions first.
Yeah.
So دوستانی که فارسی هستید sorry Radhika, I'm just explaining this into my Persian friends. دوستان ایرانی ما الان روغن رو داغ شده و داریم بهش پیازی که خیلی ریز خورد شده رو اضافه میکنیم. اولین غذایی که داریم درست میکنیم بارتاست. Baingan Bharta, did you say? Baingan Bharta. Baingan, because I read it wrong basically. So call it Baingan Bharta. Baingan Bharta.
My friends are joining GGT. Hello.
Yeah, I know everybody. Hello, everyone.
See you. Oh, hi, Ratan. Okay, so I read somewhere.
Yeah.
Called a Baingan comes from Persian Baingan.
Of course. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say because that's why I was actually reading it, pronouncing it wrong because I thought it's Baingan because you say Baingan and that's how you write it.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay.
So that's why I actually made a mistake. But what does Bharta means then? Bharta is like a
is
mash.
Mash.
Okay. So it's like mashed aubergine or bademjune leh shode as we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bademjane.
Okay. So one of the things about the onions is we are going to caramelize it very lightly because the aubergine, we don't want to overpower the beautiful, that smoky barbecue flavor.
Exactly, yeah.
Normally in some of the Indian dishes, we cook with bhuno. Bhuno means we really fry the onions till they're dark brown.
Yeah.
So when we're like curries like lamb or chicken, then it's dark brown and that gives the dish the dark color.
Yeah.
But when bharta, Alirez, you can put the flame on high.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
We just wait for it to turn golden brown, so lightly caramelized.
Okay.
Right? And this is forming the base of the bharta.
Okay. So to my Persian followers, یک ذره ما به قول معروف پیاز رو کاراملایزش میکنیم که بشه برای همون base of aubergine بادمجونی که استفاده میکنیم. I'm really sorry. I'm speaking Farsi to you. I'm just confused now. It's too difficult.
We have some common words.
Exactly.
The other thing is piyaz.
Yeah, of course, piyaz.
Like friend piyaz meyaz.
Exactly, yeah.
Piyaz is also, you call it in Hindi, piyaz, onion. So
Yeah.
that's a common word again.
Yeah. We've got a lot of words in common, to be honest. I think when I've got a lot of Indian friends, obviously living in London, it's a completely multicultural city. So you've got friends from all over the world. So, and it's that's the beauty of it. So I know we've got a lot of words in common. So Radhika, would you like to talk about like a Persian influence at all in your?
Yeah, I think there is the massive. I think the influence is massive, massive, massive.
Yeah.
Ingredients,
Yeah.
in terms of the dishes, in terms, the culture and etc. But I think one of the things is, the pistachios and the fruits and the rose water, etc. The ingredients that we use have come
From Persian.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I'm just going to talk about it's about eating jalebi. You have a sweet dish.
Yeah. We have got, exactly, we call it zulbiya.
Zulbiya.
Yes.
It is
And it's exactly like your jalebi. And it's coming with super sweet sort of, and the way they make, I sometimes when I'm walking in the street and I see an Indian sweet shop, I just look at them and think, oh my God, they're just like ours. Like,
yeah, so that's there. Now also the pulao.
Yeah.
Pulao.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We call it polo.
You call it polo, we call it pulao.
Pilau. Yeah.
Pulao, the actual word comes from Sanskrit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, now the debate is, did pulao go from India to the Middle East, or did it come the other way? Now, I've been doing a bit of reading up, and according to what I've read, it was Indian.
Yeah.
And then it's taken via the trade and gone there. And then it's come back in the form of biryani and the nuts and herbs. So there's a complete
circle of course, yeah. So Radhika, my onions have started to caramelizing. So what shall I do next?
So now, it's going to be golden brown.
Yes, almost there now.
What we've got is we're going to put some fresh ginger.
Okay.
And fresh garlic.
And fresh, just chopped, yeah?
So you've got two options, Alirez, to do it. You can either chop it or use a grater to grate it.
Perfect.
Or even make a paste. Now, I know in the shops you get a lot of the ready-made ginger and garlic paste.
Yeah.
I prefer to use fresh ginger and garlic.
Yeah, me too. It's much nicer.
It's the natural flavors, with the bharta and all. It's not cooked a lot. It's lightly cooked. So the fresher, the better. Okay, let's put up.
So what about the green chili? Do I have to add it now?
Later.
A little bit later. Okay. So one more thing. Sorry. Can I just explain this to everyone? Because people are saying that there is no onion in Mirza. We are, دوستان عزیز، ما اول داریم باینگن بارتا درست میکنیم که ورژن هندی میرزا قاسمی هستش. اونا توش پیاز میزنن. اگر تازه به ما جوین شدید تعجب نکنید که من دارم توش به قول معروف زنجبیل و سیر و پیاز دارم میزنم. ما داریم یه غذای دیگه درست میکنیم. So carry on though.
So hello everybody who's joining in. Thank you so much for joining this. It means a lot to us, and it gives me a lot of boost to see friends joining.
Hello, Dad. My dad is just started to watch.
So Alirez, have you put your garlic?
I have put my garlic and ginger in there now. Yes.
So friends, we've also got fresh ginger. You can grate it, you can chop it, or mash paste. Yeah. And now we will. What I wanted to say, Alirez, my nephew.
Yeah.
He's studying his classics in Oxford, And I call him the Wikipedia encyclopedia of, the history, culture, influences. So
Yeah.
he's on standby. I said, if you want to ask your questions, he's here. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who are joining us now, we are doing an Indo-Persian, India meets Persia. So I'm doing the Baingan Bharta.
Yeah.
And my friend Alirez is doing...
I'm doing the same thing, but we're going to cook Mirza straight away. Yeah.
And in order to do so, I have started cooking first. What we've done is taken one onion, caramelized it to golden brown. We put some ginger and garlic fresh. And it's just a couple of minutes. We are going to cook it.
So, yeah.
And got your tomatoes ready?
Yeah, I have got the tomatoes. In your case, you have to blanch them and then like peel them, cook them, peel them, and then chop them.
I prefer that way.
Yeah.
Now I'm like cooking midweek home and all. I just even chop the tomato.
Okay. Yeah.
What that does is it keeps the skin.
Okay.
If you blanch it, so by blanching what we mean, I'm sure most of you know, we put it in hot water so that the skin becomes soft. And we take the skin off and then chop it up. So it's like this.
Yeah, exactly like mine. Yeah.
Mine is better.
I'm sure. Yours is professional.
Okay.
When we go to cook Mirza, then it will be mine that it will be better.
Yes. Okay. Alirez, now so folks, what we've done is onions golden browns.
Yeah.
Ginger garlic, not for that long, but maybe a couple of minutes, I think so.
Yeah.
So raw smell goes, and now we are going to put the chopped tomatoes.
Chopped tomatoes, yeah.
Now you can also make it with canned tomatoes.
Yeah. I think fresh tomatoes are much better because canned tomatoes are very acidic.
Yeah. Canned tomatoes, they give it, and it makes the dish very red.
Yeah.
Which I just like to have this as a very mild, light, beautiful flavored dish. So I'm just trying to be your professional too. That's for you probably, Alirez.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my friend, very, very old friend, Mariette.
Okay.
Hello. Hello everyone. I'm just looking at the messages. Hello mom.
Mom,
Hello Leila Khanum. Everybody's looking. I think I have to go back and forth because sometimes, yeah, my cousin. Hello, Afshan.
Oh, how lovely. And now I know them too well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, friends who are joining us, Alirez and I are doing this, but I think what we will try and do is see if we can do some more shows like this where we can bring our cultures and the foods together.
Exactly. That's very important. I think to bring the culture together, I think and we live in London, and the best place to bring all the cultures together, I think it's here, to be honest. It's the most multicultural city of the world, I would say.
Okay. So we've got the tomatoes. Now it's not red because we are using fresh tomatoes, but that's fine. We are in the flavor.
Do you not put tomato paste in it to make it red?
I don't no.
Okay.
No, not in the Baingan Bharta.
Okay.
Because it has to be very mild, very natural.
Okay.
We don't anything to overpower the flavor of smoked aubergine.
Yeah, exactly. I know that. Yes, I know that we've got exactly the same thing in my version. We don't really put any tomato paste. I know that some people do, but it's not right.
Okay. So what we're going to do is now we're going to put some green chilies. This is optional. It depends on your kind of threshold. If you like, in Hindi we call mirchi. Mirchi.
Is that the green chili?
Green chili.
Okay.
Green chili is mirchi. So if you like mirchi, put mirchi. If you don't like mirchi, it's okay. We don't use red chili powder. We use fresh green chili. Because again, it's the freshness that we want.
Okay.
I
love chili as well. I don't mind chili. I can put chili in every food, but sometimes you can't do that. You can't play with the foods, basically. I'm putting exactly the same thing. I've got it here as well. So let me translate that to everyone. ما پیاز کاراملایز کردیم، بهش جینجر، زنجبیل و سیر اضافه کردیم. بعد گوجه فرنگی که پخته شده بوده و له شده بود خوردش کرده بودن رو اضافه کردیم و الان داریم بهش فلفل چیلی سبز اضافه میکنیم و حتما باید تازه باشه. ولی این آپشنال هست، یعنی میتونید بزنید میتونید نزنید طبق
Also,
according to the master chef Radhika.
I don't know, Master Chef. Chef. I did. Okay, so now we put the tomatoes. We are just going to saute it for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And then we are going to put, so just for those who join us, Baingan Bharta doesn't take that long. Onions, saute for 4 to 5 minutes. Put your fresh ginger and garlic, saute it bit, blanch tomato, and then we are going to put our masala. So spices are called masalas.
Okay.
So there are two variations. Some people put turmeric, some people don't put turmeric,
Okay.
right? And the other spice that I put is coriander powder, if you want
Okay.
to. Yeah. So, Alirez, let's put
How much do you put?
half a teaspoon of turmeric.
Okay. نصف قاشق زردچوبه بهش اضافه میکنید. Okay.
1 teaspoon of dhania powder or coriander powder.
نصف قاشق هم تخم گشنیز پودر تخم گشنیز یعنی عملا دیگه بر.
Yeah. Mix.
Yeah.
Salt to your taste.
And then namak.
Namak. You say namak. We say namak.
You say namak as well.
Yes.
Another word.
Another
Yay.
one. Yeah. And then we have. So I was making. You say sabzi, isn't it? Vegetables.
Yeah, we call it sabzi. Yeah.
We call it sabzi as well.
There's so much similarities, though.
But you know, Alirez, there is another big thing about common food. I mean, that is about the Parsis, the Zoroastrians,
Yeah.
who were in India. They came from Persia.
Of course, it was the religion of Iranians basically at the
Yes.
time. Yeah.
They were persecuted, and this is
Yeah.
going back. What was it, Jamil? How many years back? What is history?
You've got your Wikipedia on that side.
1200 years
Yeah.
back when they were persecuted. They came to India and settled in India. So the Parsis are actually the Persian or the Zoroastrian. So they brought in their culture, the culinary from Persia. But over the decades and centuries, they have then absorbed the Indian influences. And the Parsi cuisine is, I have to learn, but I can eat it all.
Well, I know and I think it's quite similar for us. Obviously, we don't have a lot of Indian influence in our culture, but I was talking to one of the actual friends from Instagram. She was writing, I've just noticed it, and in south of Iran, there is a lot of Indian influences there. So Razaki Kitchen put it there. So she was writing that in Khuzestan, which is south of Iran, there is a lot of curry powders and all of that spices, chili and all of that is being used in there as well. So, I think is it time to add the aubergine? Okay. How much? 1/2 of that, yeah?
Yeah, I just put it in 2 bowls. So guys, we took a big aubergine, which is like this. Let's put the aubergine.
Okay.
I chopped it up a bit.
Okay. So that would be enough, I think, is there. Okay. That'll give me enough for now. And you mix it together, yeah?
You just mix it together.
Okay.
So the thing is, sometimes you don't need to put a lot of turmeric. My mother uses very little turmeric or haldi. So the color of the bharta is more tomatoey and aubergine-like. I have put a bit haldi, so it's more, yeah. So here it is. Yeah. Just mix it well, and we are almost there. We are ready.
Yeah, good.
Just
So,
cover it.
for the Persian followers, ما الان بادمجون رو اضافه کردیم و رادیکا گفتش که بعضی وقتا خیلی ها بیشتر زردچوبه بهش اضافه میکنن، بعضی وقتا کمتر، ولی به همون اندازه نصف قاشق به نظرش بهترین هستش. That's fine. I just did it.
You just want to, I'm just going to do a little taste to check. Alirez, if you just want to check. Somebody said because Indians worked in south of Iran before revolution. Hence, interesting. There's more spices in the south of Iran. That's interesting.
Do you put pepper in there?
No, no pepper.
Okay.
Only salt. I've just added a little more salt. And we will garnish it later.
Okay.
But for the time being, folks, our bharta is ready.
Okay. So the bharta is ready?
It's ready.
Oh, God. Quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
So
you don't actually cook the aubergine for a long time then?
No, we don't cook the aubergine because it's already smoked and barbecued, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I understand that. I think it's a very good point.
I'm just going to, if you just want to cover it, let me get it there.
Okay, Beba, sorry, let me. Somebody is asking, is it just ginger and coriander seeds, basically?
Yeah, it's garlic, ginger, turmeric, optional, and coriander powder.
پس شدش زردچوبه، تخم گشنیز، سیر، فلفل چیلی سبز و اگر خواستید تخم گشنیز.
Yeah, and very, like I said, very mildly spiced. Generally, we don't put cumin powder.
Okay.
The other thing that I'd like to say, like you said, Alirez, India is such a massive country, north, south.
Exactly.
There are variations. So, for example, in say in the West, Maharashtra or Gujarat and that part, they might add mustard seeds at the beginning.
Okay.
But let's not, otherwise every region has done a little variation.
Yeah.
This is something that I've seen my mother cook and I've grown up with this.
Okay. And your mother is from South, I believe, yeah?
So
or Central?
my father is half Punjabi.
Okay.
My mother is half Mangalorean and half Bengali.
So you've got that's why we said you're actually the whole India.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to put it away in my plate, basically, if it's ready.
So now, chef, you're the teacher.
I am going to teach, not to teach, actually, to show.
I'm learning. I will learn.
I'm going to show the master of Indian cooking, Radhika, how to do Mirza Ghasemi now. So everybody that you're watching, this is the Persian dish from north of Iran. It is the most controversial dish that you can imagine. Everyone cooks it in a different way. So to do this dish, it was the most, I think I put myself in front of a sieve so everybody can actually shoot me. But it was very, 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 very different kind of variations of it. So in Mazandaran, which is the east side of Caspian Sea, they'll do that in a different style. In west side of Caspian Sea, which is Gilan, they do it in a complete different way. Not in a complete different, the base is exactly the same, the spices, or we don't use a lot of spices, just turmeric, salt, and pepper. But whatever you do is exact same, but the egg goes in a different style, or they put aubergine in a different way, or they use a different kind of way of tomatoes. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a gilaki, which is from the west side. And I have searched that and I've asked everyone and I've had the confirmation that what I'm doing is correct. So hopefully everybody is going to look and make a judgment afterwards. So, but don't kill me, please.
And Alirez, we are going to be sharing this on your page, isn't it?
I can. I'm going to share it on my page, but I will send you a link, and everybody can actually look at it and from your side as well. Yeah.
Fine. So fine.
Good. So,
ready.
So to start with, you have to start with a little bit of garlic and olive oil. I just put a little bit of olive oil on my pan.
Yeah. So, Alirez, I've got this pan, flat pan.
Sorry?
I've got this flat pan.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's perfect for it, actually.
What do I do with the garlic? I chop.
I'm just going to show you. With the garlic,
Yeah.
I usually, in the original recipes, to bash it. So that's what I did earlier. And
Okay.
له کردم به قول معروف. نه به قول معروف. من نمی‌دونم میگم چرا به قول معروف. I was told not to say that.
What's that?
Sorry, it's a Persian joke that I was doing.
Okay.
So, just a little bit of garlic, half of the garlic, I just put it in. And half of it, I'll keep it for a little bit later when I add the eggs. خب نصف سیر رو اول میزنیم، نصفش رو میذارم برای بعد که سیر رو اضافه کنم. So, garlic is going first, and then we just put the aubergine in.
Okay, so I'm going to put gourmet herb, hello, garlic in.
Hi. Yeah, you just put the garlic in, let it to brown a little bit with a bit of, and just add a little bit of turmeric to it. Just a little bit, maybe quarter of a teaspoon, just to get it a little bit of a color, basically. Okay, and when your garlic, because my pan was very hot, so it's just So I'm just gonna add my aubergine now.
Okay. Oh, sir. Okay, so can I just check? So we've heated the oil.
Yeah.
I put garlic. Put a little turmeric, and now I put the aubergine.
There goes the aubergine. Yes.
You know what? It's so exciting to be learning another quick, dishes from another culture, and then live. What a better way to be.
Exactly, and it's so nice that we've got these kind of similarities in our dishes, so we can share it, and everybody else can actually look and learn as well about the history of the food. I'm sure they can do this food better than me. I'm 100% sure. Most of those people that are watching, they're all experts, but including my mom and my aunts and all of that.
Yes. But we learn from our, like I've learned cooking from just watching my mom. And my mother didn't have any recipe books and all. All she had is, like in every kitchen, Indian kitchen, we have a masala dabba. Yeah. So, that's how we learn cooking.
Okay. So let me tell you something, Radhika. This dish, it's not a wet dish. So it has to have that kind of dryness. But because we don't have enough time to do that, obviously, the aubergine and the tomato needs to cook separately, and the moisture needs to get completely out of the aubergine, and then when you add the tomatoes to them, it has to be the same. So what I do, I already barbecued my tomatoes, and I'm going to cook that separately in a different pan.
Okay. So should I get another pan and cook the tomatoes?
Yeah, just a little saucepan, because it's just one tomatoes. I don't put a lot of tomatoes in there. So it's like one, I've got 2 aubergine and 1 tomato. You don't actually put a lot of tomatoes in there. And the tomato needs to be grated.
Yeah, I've done that. Okay, so I gourmet globetrotter, something yummylicious in making. Yes, yummylicious. I wish you could have been here to taste it. Yummylicious. Yes.
Exactly. Yummylicious. Oh, I like that word.
Yes. Okay, Alirez, I'm putting my second pan on. Yeah. Should I put the tomatoes in? Do I put a little?
If you put the tomatoes in a different pan, so the moisture comes out of it before you add it to the aubergine mixture.
But do I need to put a bit of oil before I put the tomatoes in?
If you want, just a little, just a dash, because it would help out the process to be slightly quicker. So I will explain this in Persian now. دوستانی که دارین نگاه میکنید، من الان یک ذره رو با زردچوبه، خیلی نوک قاشق زردچوبه یکم تفتش دادم. بادمجونی که با له کرده بودم، نباید ساتوریش بکنید با چاقو، من خودم کردم قبلا، ولی درستش این هستش که بکوبنش. و اگر دارید این غذا رو جور دیگه درست میکنید که به عنوان حالت مزه کنار غذا داشته باشه، میتونید یه ذره خیستر باشه. ولی اگر میخواید به قولم یک جوری باشه که به عنوان غذا با برنج بخوریدش، اون باید یک کمی خشکتر باشه به قول رسپی.
Yeah, somebody Amineb has said make butter chicken next time. Somebody Amineb, the message has gone. She said make butter chicken next time. We can do a chicken combo something.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to show you this. So this is my onion that it's the onion, my tomatoes.
Yeah.
And this is the aubergine.
Okay.
It has to have that texture. Sorry, somebody's asking that they want to get the recipe. I will write the recipe afterwards. من براتون می نویسم رسیپی رو آخرش که دقیقاً چجوری استفادهش کردید. So they want to know if Radhika would also write the little note for me, we can add it at the bottom of the IGTV so everybody can actually know the measurements later.
Yeah, and what I will also do is I'll do the bharta.
Yeah.
If you go onto my page, you will also see it over there. So it's there. So it's Radical Kitchen. So it's I'll put the recipe step by step over there.
So,
okay, this is a great tip, Alirez, to do the tomato separately.
No, well, it's just to get the moisture out of it. It is just to get the moisture out of it. When you mix it, it won't be too wet. So I think it's more than enough now. It's quite okay now for me, the tomatoes. Okay. And I'm just going to add my tomatoes to the aubergines now, yes.
I will just follow you in a minute.
Yeah. Let me make this a little bit clear here. So in different parts of Iran, as I said, they're doing this completely differently. So some people put more tomatoes in there. Some people don't. Some people, if you go to Rasht, which is the center of Gilan, where this dish is coming from, they put less tomatoes. But in Anzali, which is a little bit higher, in the same province, they will add more tomatoes in there. So.
Okay, very interesting. But that's the same thing like with the bharta, right?
Exactly.
It kind of travels from region to region. There is a little, every region has its own flavors and a little twist.
Yeah. So at this stage, I'm just going to add salt.
Okay. I think...
and pepper, just to give it a little bit of a taste.
Should I add my tomatoes now to my aubergine?
Sorry?
My aubergine is all dry. Should I add the tomatoes?
Yes. Add the tomatoes. I've already added my tomatoes.
Oh, I'm behind. I have to catch up.
No, that's all right. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I just love the color. That little turmeric that you added at the beginning, it's given it like a mellow yellow.
Exactly. And then when you add the tomatoes, it just, exactly,
Beautiful. Oh, this is going to be a regular in Radical Kitchen.
Glad to hear it. So this dish usually takes forever to cook it, basically, because you have to keep stir it. So we're just doing it quickly. So that's why it's probably taking a little bit. We're trying to, actually, we don't have enough time. We only have 20 minutes. So we have to finish it off. So what I'll do in this very...
Have you added salt? So I need to add salt, isn't it?
Yeah. So you have to cook it slightly, a little bit more. And then put the mixture, like me, on the side of your pan now.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing. Or you can make a circle in the middle of the aubergine, but
I'll
I
follow,
do that. So
I'll follow you. I put it on one side.
on
Yeah.
one side, and then
Uh-huh.
if your pan is already have enough oil in it, don't worry about doing this. But if it doesn't, just
Yeah.
add a dash of oil to it.
Yeah. Yep. Done. Yes.
And sorry about the noise. And just dash just half a teaspoon of turmeric again. Just quarter,
Okay.
sorry, quarter of a teaspoon turmeric. And sorry, just need to do that. Just put that aside.
People are enjoying it. I'm having fun. This is so good.
It is
So
really good, isn't it? Sorry, I'm carried away with.
carry
I
on.
forgot. I forgot
What have
to
to put?
add
What have to
pepper
put?
in it. Sorry about that.
Oh, I have to put pepper too.
Yeah, salt
I
and
don't
pepper.
think
Don't forget salt and pepper. Don't forget salt and pepper. But
I do not
yeah.
want to.
So now that the oil is a little bit hot,
Yeah. Yeah.
add
Yeah.
the rest of the garlics that we put away
So
in
did you? Wait,
to the oil and the turmeric to the side of the dish.
it's mashed again, is it?
Sorry?
The same. You mashed it.
Yeah, the one that you actually mashed, it's already mashed, yeah.
I'm quickly mashing it. Okay, I will just put it like this.
And then in a bowl, I'm just
Yeah.
going to show you now, just break an egg
Yes.
in a separate bowl.
Yeah.
And then mix it so that you are actually making like a scrambled egg.
Yeah. Oh, you're mixing it, yeah?
Mixing it, yeah.
How many eggs did you take?
Just one egg.
One egg.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shabnam. You now speak. Is that really my accent really British? They're the friends that they live in Canada, so there's a
Okay.
Canadian accent, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've done one egg, yeah?
Sorry, Kimia. I was told not to put any tomato paste in it. My mom said sometimes they add it, but the correct one is not to put the tomato. Somebody asked me about the tomato paste. So just add it to the side of the dish and then
On
leave
top of
it so,
yeah?
leave it so it started to actually become like how you do the scramble it, like a proper, started to bind
Omelette.
itself. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yep. So now we are doing the Mirza.
Yeah,
That's it.
we are doing the Mirza Ghasemi now, which is from the Gilan province. Cheers to everyone watching from the Gilan province.
Eh? Yeah, there's
And
my
cheers to you,
water.
Radhika, as well. Happy
Yes.
Saturday, happy cooking.
Yes. Happy Indo-Persian.
Happy Indo-Persian, happy all the friends. So let me have a look and see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my mom says hi. Somebody says we wish, Leila Khanum says to me that everybody was our guest tonight. So we wish to as well.
So, in Persian, when there
Yeah.
is an elder person, like we call in India,
Yeah.
like my mom's sister, we call Masi,
Yeah.
or we have a name. What do you
Exactly.
call? What would I call your mom? Like an equivalent of auntie or?
No, we don't. We just call her by their name. Yeah,
Really? You call
yeah.
her? There's no uncle, aunt, chacha, Masi.
Not to mom. No, not to
Okay,
mom.
no, aunt. Say like, what would I call her?
You call it Nahi June. So
You
June
just
means dear. Yeah.
okay.
She's just sending a message as well.
Okay, so the egg is cooking on its own, and the
Yeah.
aubergine.
So when the egg is actually cooked, then
Yeah.
my egg is started to cooking.
It's actually beautifully cooked.
And then you started to chop it.
Oh, chop it.
Yeah,
Okay.
with this.
I think I just need to wait a bit.
So it doesn't, although you add the egg, but it doesn't become like an omelette, and it
Yeah,
doesn't
just
actually mix with it. So you've got bits of eggs in it.
okay, okay. Can you see this? Can you?
Um, I've got the comments in front of me. If you just hold it, yeah, that side. Yeah, exactly. Just cut it now, like what
Right,
I did. Like
right.
with this, I just cut it like roughly chop it. Exactly.
So what I noticed is you've only cooked one side,
One
the other
side.
side of the egg. It
No, no,
keeps
no. I
on.
flipped it.
Oh, you flipped it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let me do it quickly. Oh,
No, I flipped it. I quickly flipped it when I was doing that. Sorry, I
okay.
forgot to tell you that.
No, no, it's okay. I've done it. But it cooked quite a bit on its
Yeah,
own
exactly. So now you can mix it together.
with the aubergine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you will see bits of eggs in that aubergine mixture,
Yeah.
basically, but
Yeah.
it's not like an omelette, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Mixing it.
Okay. And there are, as I said, there are different ways of serving this dish. Some people just break an egg in the middle, and then
Mhm.
they will mix it with the mixture. But that's from the East province, basically Mazandaran. That's how they do it. I brought up eating similar things as well, so that's what I'm saying. Depends where you're coming from. City by city, town to town, this dish is completely different. So
And Alirez, would you have this like as a main dish? Would you have it as a side dish, or how would you eat
well,
it?
to be totally honest, if you go to any Persian restaurant here, they will serve it as a side dish, and it's
Okay.
completely different from what we cook tonight. It's not what you get in the restaurants because it looks different, it serves different. So that's
That's
that.
that is a real treat
Yeah,
for me. This is a
yeah.
real treat to
So
learn,
yeah.
authentic
So,
Persian. Yeah.
but in Gilan, which is the origin of this dish, is actually coming from. This dish is coming from basically. They will, uh, in general, they eat it with rice. I was told by so many of my Gilaki friends that
Yeah.
uh, they don't eat it with bread. Bread is something that it's added to it later when it traveled to different cities. They
Interesting.
always have it with rice. And
Okay.
one of my friends said that his grandmother, used to like do a fried egg and add it to it on top of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that as well. But
Okay.
it is completely optional. It
I
is
watch.
just
I think I'll
exactly. It is
it later.
completely optional, and you don't have to do it. As we don't have enough time, I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible.
Fine. 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 Amina, you have to try with rice. It's totally different and more delicious than eat with bread. Okay, you know what, Amina, I'm going to try it with rice. Definitely. I'll make some rice later on and try it with some rice. I can just taste it. I can't wait to try it.
I just need to do
Yummy.
my rice. It's like, sorry about that.
Yeah. So, so I hope you all are enjoying it. I am having a great time. Learned a lovely Persian dish, which is going to be, I think, a regular in Radhika kitchen. So I'm going to be cooking this soon. And yeah, and such simple ingredients. And I think what I'm really amazed about it is, very simple ingredients, yeah, but yet just such yum flavors. That's the beauty of it. So
Yeah. Um, my egg is here, so I'm just breaking an egg to make a fried
yes,
egg goes next to it before we dish it up, basically. So you
okay.
told me to cut some, uh,
For the bharta, I
yeah,
need to garnish it some ginger and coriander.
ginger and coriander. Okay. So
my...
we don't necessarily need to garnish it with anything other than eggs. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of mint leaves next to it.
Okay.
So it would look a little bit nice, basically.
Okay. Alirez, I'm just reading out the message. Nigar's Kitchen, please teach us some Indian desserts next time.
Yes, we can do whatever. What was that, Jal?
We
Actually, that's very similar. So we can do something different because that's very similar to ours.
Yeah. Let's rethink. Give us
Yeah,
ideas.
exactly. Yeah,
DM
exactly.
Alirez, you can find me at Radical Kitchen. Send us ideas because you know what? It makes it more fun if we know what you will enjoy.
Exactly, exactly. Kimia said you need to make a kate with it. That's what I did. I've just cooked it and I'm gonna put it, and when I dish it up, I'm just gonna serve it with kate. So all I do to my kate, I'm gonna add a little bit of saffron, so it actually comes a little bit colorful and nice on there.
The Caspian chef, loving this. Thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you for joining. In Persian,
Caspian chef is Omi John. Yeah, hello Omi John. It's lovely that you're watching us. Thank you very much.
okay. So I have plated my bharta.
Okay, that's lovely. Okay, my egg is almost ready as well. So we can actually just plate it up.
So I hope my
Before we goes off, Radhika, we only have 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left.
Okay, we have to plate up. We have to plate up.
I'm
Quick,
done.
quick.
So for the aubergine, I'm just going to say I put it in a dish.
Okay.
Some fresh coriander leaves like this. And an additional bit, which gives a little bit of bite to it, is I've taken fresh ginger and cut it in little slivers, you know, in thin slivers like this. So you can just, this is optional.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's my version of Bharta.
Ooh, very good.
And actually, I have to say, it tastes delicious. It is
I'm
really nice. کسایی که دارید نگاه میکنید این بارتا خیلی خوشمزه است. خیلی خوشمزه است. It's not too spicy. اصلا تون نیست. It's not too spicy. It's got that subtle chili coming, and then ginger, and then it's very like the smokiness of aubergine. Very, very similar to ours, but obviously without all these spices.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said it's mildly spiced dish. You know, there is a myth. A lot of people think Indian food is like really overpowering and...
Of course, no.
But home cooked food is very different to what you get in a lot of the restaurants.
Exactly. And especially in England, they're just trying to change that basically.
Yeah.
So I am going to plate up my Mirza Ghasemi. Oh, I forgot to even...
Alirez, you'd asked me to get some mint. I've got some mint also.
Yeah, it's just to make it pretty, though.
Oh, okay.
So it's just for the decoration. That's what I do.
Yeah. So,
I think it's very important to make your dish pretty. It will be more appealing. So
cooking and eating and all is like a multi-sensory experience, you know. So it has to taste good. It has to also look good.
Exactly. So I am serving it now. If this,
I want to see what you're doing.
I've just added my fried egg next to it.
Okay.
And this will be mine, basically.
Oh.
So it has got the rice on the side, which is kate, and this is
simple.
Sorry?
This is how I've just done it.
Lovely. Actually looks beautiful. And I've added a little bit of a fried egg to the side. You don't have to do it. It's just optional. And I just wanted to show everybody different ways of doing it, basically. But the Mirza Ghasemi is here in the middle, and it tastes really nice. I wish you were all here to have it.
Wow. 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 Wow.
And wow to your dish. I love it. I'm going to take a picture of it later and then add it to the thing. You do that as well. And if you take a picture and add it, I can just add it to the video for everyone to have a look.
Can I have a look at your dish again, please? I'm
Yeah.
going to make rice and try and do what you've done for the picture.
This bit here.
And you put some saffron on top.
Yeah, I just added a little bit of a saffron on top just to make it a little bit more pretty again. And then fried egg. And then in the middle, I just put the Mirza Ghasemi on the side, basically.
Okay, I'll do that later and then I'll send you the picture.
That's great. Great, great, great.
In the bowl, it has to look nice.
Of course, exactly. Yeah. So we only have 2 minutes left. I wish we had enough time to say everyone. Yeah, merci. My sister just said both of you are great. Thank you very much, Shabnam Junam. مرسی نگار جون که نگاه کردید مرسی کیمیا جون که نگاه کردید مرسی هانیه جون everybody thank you all your supporters مرسی امید جان
my friends supporters and I hope my friends from India and the non-Persians have learned something.
Exactly.
I have really enjoyed it. I don't know where that hour has gone and I hope we can do this again soon.
Of course, definitely we come back with a different dish hopefully soon. And remember everybody, Radhika at Radical Kitchen, she's got beautiful recipes and she's so bubbly and lovely that it's so watchable. So go and follow her as well. Don't forget to do that.
Thanks, Azhar. So can I just say it's Radical with a K?
Yeah,
so
exactly. Radical.
KL because radical.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very great to see you as well. Everybody, we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.